some of the big plays and highlights from a very entertaining first half here in Miami. Kyle Shanahan dialed up a Deebo Samuel end around on San Francisco's drive to get points on the board through a Robbie Gould 38-yard field goal. We saw a lot of not trick plays, but different stuff. There we go, look at that from Andy Reid on a 4th and 1. Direct snap to Damian Williams. This ruled a touchdown, but overturned and ended up with Patrick Mahomes finishing the job on the quarterback keeper for the 1-yard touchdown run. Jimmy Garoppolo then under pressure, should have maybe eaten this one, throws an interception to Bashard Breeland, and that led to more points for the Chiefs, but not a touchdown. They got a Harrison Butker 31-yard field goal. Butker led the NFL with 34 field goals during the regular season, adds one there in the Super Bowl. But Jimmy Garoppolo responds with a 15-yard touchdown pass. His body on the line, there's some rolling of the dice, you thought.
Yeah, but that's how he plays.
Yeah.
He really does. If you watched him over the course of these games, he is the guy that wants the ball in his hands and he's going to try to make a play. It doesn't matter what happens. But plays like this happened early on in the season, and where he was hurt, he sat down, and it affected his team a little bit. And when he got back, they started winning. It was on a roll. But plays like that, you would cringe as a Kansas City Chiefs team. You looking as a fan like, oh, get up, get up, get up. But plays like this, he makes all the time. So he got to keep going and giving balls guys a chance to get the ball in their hands. He can make plays all day.
Conventional. It was a mix of different types of runs by the 49ers, as they've pretty much done throughout the playoffs, right?
Absolutely. Really, they've done it all year. I mean, using the receivers on the end arounds, using the misdirection running game. I mean, you know, and still, of course, you always have to stop the stretch play, which has still also been really effective. So I look for a lot more of the running game coming from San Francisco's offense in the second half, especially coming out after halftime. And I look for Andy Reid to make some big-time adjustments to attack man coverage, which they're seeing a whole lot of, which is a little change-up for the 49er defense.
It was important that San Francisco didn't fall too far behind. They got that stop, which led to the Butker field goal, because you never want this running game to be put away and put on the shelf.
First points of the game belong to the 49ers. Mahomes will try to run and get it. Ball gets knocked out. Mahomes looking to flip, takes it in for the touchdown. Garoppolo able to stay upright. Breeland is there for Kansas City. Snap a bit high, but no issue for Dustin Colquitt. Garoppolo keeps play action, passes, caught, use check, touchdown.
11 first downs apiece in the first half. Very even game, very clean game. Just the one turnover, of course, that Jimmy Garoppolo interception thrown, and the halftime show was sensational. Josh Norman, who was on Dancing with the Stars, was toe-tapping away.
This is the Super Bowl, and we just witnessed a wonderful halftime show. Players have a little bit longer to talk to their coaches to make the adjustments as needed. Now, both coaching staffs, they've been great all year long, making the subtle adjustments to the changes in the game plan to answer the questions that they need answered. When you take a look at the 49ers, they realize that their running attack is what it is. They have to stay with it. They want to keep Jimmy Garoppolo out of trouble. And they, as the guys mentioned at the touch screen, they're going to attack the perimeter. Kansas City, on the other hand, I think they got to take a look at running the option, because as the guys mentioned in the studio, you can't have your quarterback pummeled. And as a defensive player, that's the one thing that you realize. They may score, they may get the first down, but cumulative hits on the quarterback will change how he reacts. And that's a big problem for Kansas City. I expect these changes to be made. And, you know, the great thing about this game is in the back of the playbook, they have some plays available to them that no one has seen. And we may see those in the second half.
He had dialed up some new plays he probably kept in there. And even Kyle Shanahan, you never know, because therefore everybody is locked in and keying in on their keys and assignments, because they went through it and they saw it through film. So something got to come out that's going to be a trick or some type of imagination play. 30 more minutes. to close this thing out. And if we can hold him to 81%, he's not going to win the football game.
Oh, that's a good build-up, Josh. I like that. You could have thrown to the commentators. That was so good. But I'll do that bit. Otherwise, I've got nothing to do. So let's go to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman.
And the return, if there is one, popped into the air, and there will be one by James. Gets hit, survives that first hit, and can only cross the 15-yard line. First guy there, K'Wan Williams,